Hello there, hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to my video about Lili in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. Lili was introduced in Tekken 5 DR and since then her gameplay has changed quite dramatically. In DR, she was focused a lot more on evasion, heavy hitting moves and okizeme. Many moves that are essential for her gameplay since Tekken 6 such as Korusuku forward 3+4, down 3, Korusuku forward 1-2, forward 2-3 and many others did not exist in DR. The mechanics of Tekken 5 DR are very different from Tekken 7's mechanics and we must talk about them first to know Lili's potential. While standing moves hit for 100% scaling like in Tekken 7, grounded hits hit for 100% damage too, unlike the 80% in Tekken 7. Tekken 5 DR had less health points too, 145 HP versus 170 in Tekken 7. So everything hit harder and staying on the ground could be very painful. In Tekken 7, low parries give you a smaller juggle due to scaling, but in Tekken 5 DR, low parries gave full combos for most characters. The opponent was left in a stun animation in a crouching state, compared to an aerial state in Tekken 7. In Tekken 7, the fastest jabs are 10 frames fast. In DR, most female characters had 8-frame jabs, and so did Steve, Law, Paul, Yoshi, and Bears. Lili didn't though, her jabs were 10 frames fast. Lili is known for having one of the best, if not the best, sidesteps in the game, with Zafina and Alisa too. Her step was way scarier in Tekken 5 DR though. Homing moves did not exist, neither did Alisa and Zafina. According to this Tekken Zaibatsu post, she was the only one who could step Kazuya's down forward too, which is an extremely important move for him and later became a homing move. You can pause and read the full post for a short overview of the character, and now we are going to move on to moves she had in DR but were removed later. While standing 1 was a poke that was -1 on block and +5 on hit, and it counter hit launched. I mentioned her having this in my Tekken 6 video too. In Tekken 7, while standing 1 is just the first hit of her 13-frame Punisher. Her standing 3 has been an unsafe mid-poke since Tekken 6, but in DR, standing 3 was a 16-frame knockdown high that was -14 on block. Seems pretty useless except for the damage. Korusuku forward 1 was a -12 on block evasive normal hit launcher. In Tekken 7, it's a full crouch move and not a launcher anymore, but it is safe. Korusuku forward 2 was a safe counter hit launcher, but was also +16 on normal hit. But she didn't get anything guaranteed afterwards. The opponent could hold back to block everything. Forward 4 is a -9 on block mid in Tekken 7, but in DR it was a 19 frames fast +5 on block high. Basically, it was the predecessor of the much faster Korusuku forward 3+4, which is also a plus on block high. Forward 2 1+2 was a damaging string she doesn't have anymore either. Forward 2 was +3 on block. The follow-up 1+2 was very counter-hit confirmable because of the spark on the first hit, even on delay, and it was only -10 on block. This damaging follow-up would discourage opponents from pressing buttons after forward 2. Her down 3 was the same as a full crouch 3, but it was around 16 frames fast. Because it was faster compared to her new down 3, it made certain things better, like it was a fast, long-ranged high crush and was guaranteed after forward 3+4 on hit. The properties of many of her moves that we know in Tekken 7 were very different too. Down forward 2 was safe at -7 compared to -11 in Tekken 7, but it had less range than up forward 3. In Tekken 7, down forward 2 has more range than up forward 3. I'm pretty sure she had one of the best hop kicks in DR because of this. Back to 1+2 was safe against most characters at -9 versus -10 in Tekken 7. Not sure if any characters had 8-frame duck jabs. It dealt way more damage. 31 damage compared to 25 in Tekken 7, and she probably couldn't get a full combo, only a guaranteed ground hit, but the total damage was almost the same as the damage of a full juggle. Forward 3 is a homing move since Tekken 6. In DR it had great tracking, it was -10 on block compared to being safe since Tekken 6, but the pushback made it hard to punish, and it dealt 30 damage compared to 28 and less since Tekken 6. 1-2 and down forward 1 were 0 on block, while they are -1 on block since Tekken 6. As far as I know, most characters had such frames in DR. 2-4 has been her damaging 10-frame punisher since Tekken 6. In DR it was 0 on block instead of -2 and dealt way more damage, but you could not use it as a punisher because it wasn't natural on hit. 1-2-3 was natural instead, so that was her 10-frame punisher that she couldn't pressure afterwards because it was -7 on hit. I am glad she has 2-4 in Tekken 7. Forward 4, Muta Weevil was -11 on block compared to -12 in Tekken 6, +5 on hit, and +14 on counter. But she didn't get anything guaranteed afterwards. The opponent could hold back to block everything. In Tekken 7, down forward 3 is +3 on block, and up back 1 is -5 on block, whereas in Tekken 5 DR, down forward 3 was -3 on block, and back 1 was +3 on block. The funny thing is, while it was +3 on block, on hit it was 0, and it put the opponent into a full crouch state. Tekken 5 DR frames were something else. While standing 4 knocked down only on counter hit, and it was +3 on hit. Back 4-3 and back 3-3 was -14 on block instead of -15, and it normal hit launched, while it doesn't even counter hit launch in Tekken 7. Forward 3 + 4-3-4 dealt 55 damage on delay. It was a super damaging string compared to its Tekken 7 version. Down back 4 was 23 or 24 frames fast and +3 on hit, and it put the opponent into a crouching state on hit and launched only on counter hit, whereas in Tekken 7 it's much slower but launches on normal hit as well. It counter hit launched in Tekken Tag 2 as well, but it was 25 frames fast instead of the 23 or 24 frames fast in DR, so it was a little bit harder to block on the edge. Imagine trying to block this with the terrible, laggy Tekken 5 DR online netcode. It's a recipe for creating lifelong supplies of salt. Down back 3 was her current down back 3 + 4. It was -16 on block according to frame data, so it was better than her current version, that is -18. It didn't evade highs like the one in Tekken 7, but while standing 3 follow-up was guaranteed for big damage. Back 1 + 2 was slower and more unsafe at -16, but it evaded more and counter hit launched. Sidestep 1 + 2 was -10 on block instead of -2. I love this move, and I can't imagine not spamming this at the wall. I hope Namco doesn't make it -10 again. Up forward 4-3 was launch punishable, but both hits sparked for big damage. Forward 4-3 was super slow, about 31 frames fast compared to about 23 since Tekken 6, but it was 0 on block. The frames on block were worse in the later games. The whole forward 4-3-3 plus 4 string hit for way more damage than it does in Tekken 7. Her back 3, which is her current down back 3, did not launch on counter. Her back turn stance was also lackluster, no back turn 2, no back turn jabs, etc. But she had back turn 3 plus 4, which is up 3 plus 4 from neutral. Back turn down 3 plus 4 was actually worse. It was 25 frames fast according to frame data compared to 22 frames in Tekken 7. She had other minor differences in frame data, but I didn't find them significant enough to talk about them. And that would be it for Lili in DR. Check out my video about Lili in Tekken 6. You'll be surprised how different she is from her Tekken 7 version. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!